Since the inflatable booth wasn't an option anymore due to the weather here, I decided to go this route by building me a booth inside of this pole barn that I had built a couple years back. And the goal was for me to make a nice firm structure, whereas it wouldn't allow anything, any paint or any overspray to get outside the confines of that structure, because I didn't want any overspray to get on none of the stuff in there. I spent a lot of money on that concrete, and I got a lot of stuff stored in there. So I went and picked up a bunch of this 1.5-inch PVC and a lot of fittings, and the structure is pretty much self-explanatory. That's why I didn't show me constructing it. I will show a little bit more detail in a few, but yeah, I decided to make me a booth inside of here and get the car done. I just felt like I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to give up on the car this year. It's been 4 years since I've had it, and 2 years spent at the paint shop that kind of messed me over. And had that not happened, I wouldn't be doing this, but that has pushed me over the edge to do something incredible and to train myself and become better as a painter. And this booth I call Area 51 will allow me to do just that. I'll become a great painter with this, and I'll show you guys all the steps that I did along the way. So let's jump into the video. Oh, I forgot to mention a couple key things. The first is this pole barn is 24 by 45 inches long, and I went into this build as safety first, me trying to be safe as possible when I'm constructing this and how I went about it. So with that being said, let's jump into the video now. So much for the booth. Alright, it's super late out here. Been working on this thing, getting it done. It's about 35 to 38 degrees out here this evening. And here, look what I got in here. Show you guys my lights. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm gonna do the floor. Guys can get an idea. It's a little over 20 feet long, a little over 10 feet wide, nearly 2 feet away from the door. Like I said, all this stuff is brand new, and I don't want nothing to get overspray on it. Everything is new in here. Just wanted to make sure overspray don't get anywhere. But you guys can see my light. Before we go in there, you see my lighting I got in here. I can paint with the little light that's in here right now, but we're gonna see what we got. But look at my light set up. Show you guys that in a minute. 11,000 lumens with these LED. I'm a certified electrician, so kind of make sure safety's first. These are waterproof, airtight, moisture-free LED lights, super bright lights. I'll check that out in a second. Pause it here because I want to note that 100-foot light setup is designed to be in moisture area. Moisture-proof LED lights, very powerful, strong lights. And although they're designed for that, I still didn't want to take any risk with the cords just being exposed to any gases. So I cut a slit into the plastic I used, which is the 4 mil, which was perfect for this. And I allowed myself, I impregnated the lights through the small slit, just pushed them through, whereas they will kind of fit firmly inside. And all lights have hooks on them, so they hooked on the outside of the structure. And I think I'll show that more in detail in a second. But guys can get a glimpse on what we got here. Now I can practice throughout the winter time because I'm concealed in a confinement, and it'll be some reasonable temperatures for me to kind of hone my skills throughout the winter time. But Velcro, I can open the whole backside up. This is Velcro strips. Velcro here. And I'm putting my fan back here to create that draft. So I'll get to finish that off, and that'll be pretty much it in the floor. But Velcro, you guys can see. This thing is nice and cozy. I said it's about 35, 38 degrees outside. In here, Probably about 10 degrees higher. But we're gonna walk in here. I'm cleaning up right now, so look at this, guys. All the room in the world. And with these fittings, just got some drywall screws on the edge, so I can reuse the PVC if I need to, and possibly these fittings because I put it on the edge. And you know that once you use that glue, these things kind of have to get cut off. They fuse together once you use that glue, so I probably still use these fittings, but all of them got screws in them to keep them there. Use gravity here, so I don't have to worry about putting a screw here. But yeah, 1.5 inch. This is what you want to get if you want to do something like this. This does the trick. And you guys can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I don't show it in this video, you will see in the next video, I have some hooks hanging from the PVC I used as the ribs for the ceiling. So I got some hooks there to hang parts from, to hang some lightweight parts. Not nothing super heavy, but I can hang some decent parts from there. And you guys will see that in the video when we get the car in here, which will be coming out shortly. That's done already. It's enough for my setup. So let me show you guys. Pretty warm in here. This is my fan setup. I'll be fixing that out. Again, I didn't specify or make it clear here when I say my fan setup. This is not the fan I'll be using. I use this as a mock-up. The fan I'll be using will be explosion proof. You guys will see that. You guys will also see a tutorial or a how-to and a review on the explosion proof fan I bought, which is an incredible fan. That'll be out as well. All that stuff is shot and done, and pretty much I'm just editing right now. But yeah, this was just a mock-up. The fan will be there, and I love it. Yeah, just gotta install my other fan back here. I want to get that constant flow. But yeah, you guys can see I got some nice lighting in here. This is the plastic I use. Although initially I wanted to go with 6 mil to make the structure as firm as possible, but I'm so glad I didn't. 4 mil is the way to go if you're going to do something on the lines of this. 4 mil is so perfect to work with. It's very easy to work with, and it doesn't tear easily. This stuff is durable, it's robust, it's strong. So this is the route to go. Stuff is great. Okay, Velcro, but yeah, sealed it. It's a little over 7 feet tall, so that left me some access to overlap to here because it's in 10-foot sections. So it's 10 foot wide, so that I've overlapped it here, and then I used the whole 10 foot for the ceiling, but I overlapped it to even here. So, and then I put the whole 10-foot section and ran it all the way there, all the way here. Just one single thing, and I made my cut here. But yeah, my little station here is just cleaning up. I'll put plastic on the floor. Before I put the car in here, I'm gonna clean up real good. I'm gonna vacuum this stuff out of here. I'll pick this carpet out, but this is not gonna be in here. I'm gonna check this out. We're gonna have no electricity in here. All the electrical cords will be on the outside of this booth. Safeties first. Once I seal this thing in, it won't be nothing in here but an air hose coming through. That's it. So I just got this in here for right now for testing the fan. Yeah, no electrical in here at all. That's why you guys can see how I pushed the lights to these watertight, waterproof LED construction lights. These things are incredible. But let's light it up now. Let me show you guys how it looks. This is my first time testing it out, and it should look great. Let's see. All right, we're gonna do it all in one motion. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Wow. Wow, that is incredible. Oh, wow. Wow. That is incredible. And I feel like I'll be getting my practice on in here now, guys. I'll be practicing, honing my skills in as a painter now that I've taken this full-fledged. Wow. I got crazy light. Wow, I don't know if the camera's showing it. Don't do these lights justice. These things are super bright. Super bright. Wow. So I throw down plastic. This concrete cost me a lot of money in this place, and I don't want it getting messed up neither. So we'll throw plastic down here as well. Once I get this cleared out and pour the car in here, but impressive. So stay tuned for the final product, guys. This is nowhere near the final product. I've added so much stuff to it. Like I say, remember, safety is first here. I've added some things to it, kind of made it look a little bit more nicer. The floor is fully covered, and actually me filming this or doing this video, the car is fully painted. The car is completely done. I'm completely done with everything. Just got to paint the little parts now. So, you know, I got a ton of content. So stay tuned.